in the world. Okay? The most famous arm wrestler of all. And sometimes, Neil, in your quest to be the greatest that has ever lived, you have to leave your comfort zone. That's what we... But what you do have... away the first book. The reigning champion of the East versus West. Okay. This weight division is ultra aggressive here. Is significant in terms of physical weight. You must win. What the fuck is all this moving on? He's moving already. Very high in that setup. Very challenging. But it's probably going to be done in this first and second round. Saw the rocking back of Devin Blair. Tighten the strap. Tighten the strap. The strap is loose. For kind of setting that trust. What's going on here? Now, Devin Blair, you start that was last time. Not only up there fighting for nothing new. He will stay nothing new in the match with the referees, jawing back and forth. And luckily, I thought you got this guy, Mike. To give me a long day for this kid. That strap the strap up to me like Devin was in charge. Yeah, I'm a strap. Listen, I've arm wrestled a lot of people in my life. And not long ago, I arm wrestled with Devin Larratt at the Dark Con. And I can tell you, he can touch and I can touch. Okay, you're going to control him like no one has ever had before. Listen, you watch him too. He starts that shit. And if he has a size advantage, he can exact that pronation in a way that no one in arm wrestling ever before was able to do. It is so critically important, if possible, for Oleg Petrenko to get onto the A side. If Devin Larratt is able to take the A side, it will make this the most horrific experience of this Ukrainian's life. It is a terrifying experience. And we were at the press conference and he set it up. He asked him if he could win. The fact is that Devin, given the opportunity, is trying to lead Oleg Petrenko until he in fact does give up. He is successful here. Here we go. This is exactly what Oleg needs to do. He needs to fight the setup as well. Make sure that he is equally as high and watch for the surge. Oleg Petrenko is going to have a let's just roll up and say go then. You want to just go? Here come the hot. Eliminated by no limits from Larratt. And they're all very with a solid and let this be a reminder if you reside in the 105-pound weight class, this is not the guy anymore for you. At 105 pounds, almost ridiculous. I told you, Neil, he's been the champion of this class almost his entire adult life. As I said a moment ago, admirations that we haven't seen him in such a bit. This is your significantly large. We had a walk and talk earlier today, Travis. We spoke about this. We were saying he's come up and trying to dominate the super heavyweight division. And once he did so, he's beaten so many of the top supers, and his brain is conducive to that level. Here, at the 105, he is a giant. And his ability to lift the weight, mental toughness is required. Listen, just can check every box when it comes to the 105 weight class. Down come the hound. And he is being torn to pieces in the setup. And Devin Larratt is trying to engage him in some horrific mental warfare.
Just say go. Just say go.
This is such a dangerous situation for Petrenko, and you can hear Lawrence say go.
Don't
It really is a unique experience pulling against Devon in this kind of scenario, because every fight of you being wants to fight.
Do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Get to your position. Right, like Petrenko, but Devon Larratt swarms him like a crumple zone. His hand and wrist. He starts to the young Ukrainian champion. And as we said, Tracy, bleed him dry. And Petrenko does give up the position. And you know what? It was the smartest thing he could possibly do.
Yeah, now is when, this is the tough one here. And he already told you. This is the best now. This is the best you've had for me. This is the best. That he is totally okay with being the most evil person in the room, and that's what you're going to see here. This is going to be a beautiful round.
It's because it's misunderstood. You were the master of it yourself back in the day. You understand it deeply. Devon Larratt will step into the breach and get everyone to be alive in the chaos that he creates. And from there, he will allow what he came here to do, and that is win. A couple of weeks ago, I was speaking to Devon Larratt on a one-to-one podcast, and he said, brave is for idiots. Brave is for fools who die. It's about winning. And he is very, very efficient of winning.
Entirely too big, too strong, too unwilling to compromise. The man's got it all. Ladies and gentlemen, if he just had a little more class, I guess is what we're looking for here. Because listen, this just has begun. This is going to be a treacherous, long rounds. And I'm pretty sure he's going to force Oleg to absolutely quit at some point. And Oleg is smart. More of those elbows running off the side may be in order.
Yesterday, he said to Petrenko, you won't quit, will you? Trying to goad him into not doing so. Petrenko managed to rise above that clearly and did quit in that first round. And that is what Devon Larratt would have encouraged him to do.
He's still very young. He's still very young.
He's still very young.
He's still young.
Saying he's still very young. He needs some assistance. Help him.
Yeah, you're going to see some device on the side of Petrenko. Such a humble, beautiful, great champion in his own right. And it's just sometimes the most important thing, Neil, I said before, who are you arm wrestling? He happens to be hooked up with what may be, I hate to say it, I don't care. It really doesn't matter that he's ever lived. And if he's not, it's only because yeah, it's okay, Michelle. I don't care. It doesn't matter. In fact, just let him go. He's just a kid. Relax. He's just a kid. It's been mine the whole time. It's always was mine. Don't move your head.
Don't move your head. He will
Don't move your head.
exact.
Don't move your shoulder.
Petrenko is the one in the red trip.